What's up, everybody? Episode 98 of the All You Can Hear podcast. I am one of your 5 co-hosts, Tanner, and with me, as per usual,
Punk Guy.
Nick Lachey. Because we're episode 98 degrees.
Oh, fuck off.
Ew. Just kidding, it's Cody.
It's Wenzel. It's Partition Pat.
Wow. Like, also 98 degrees.
Partition, what?
Separate.
No, but what song?
Beyonce.
Fuck
Fuck off.
Oh,
Really?
Mulan soundtrack.
This is my confession. No.
I don't know what Wait, what did it call this?
Nothing.
Because 98 Degrees sang that song in the Mulan.
Oh, okay.
What's the name? What song did they sing that got really popular?
98 degrees?
Yeah.
Una Noche, come on.
Is it
When is no
Yeah.
chase?
No, give me just a night. Una Noche. So, obviously, if you can't tell, we are doing today our bracket reveal for best boy band songs. No,
Oh, that's a good idea.
that's actually a good idea, though.
Fuck me. March Madness next year. Maybe, I don't know.
You're the guys that only like it, so.
Yeah. Only Cody and I would submit a ballot, and then we spent 2 hours
Ladies
on
with
the
your
podcast
man
arguing.
at home.
I said boy bands.
It's not
K-pop.
We can add Destiny Child in there.
Boy bands and Destiny's Child. But anyways, this is our bracket reveal for our best anime openings of all time. So what we
of
did
all time.
of all time, we had a nomination form open for like a month. People nominated 4 to 8 of their favorite or what they deemed the best anime openings of all time, taking into account both song and animation of the opening.
It's just the reveal. We're not.
Yeah,
debating
this is a
today.
bracket reveal. There's no arguments today. This is literally just the bracket reveal shows. Think of it as Selection Sunday. This is our Selection Sunday. Before next week, we go through and actually argue and debate.
Only Tanner and I have seen this
Yes,
bracket.
only Cody and I have seen the bracket because I did all the seeding and the matchups and everything, and Cody actually made the physical bracket, which is available in the description of this podcast, and so you can download it straight from there. And a picture of it will be posted tomorrow on our Twitter and probably Instagram. So go check that out on Tuesday. But are we ready to? So before we get into it, I would like to say thank you everybody that submitted a ballot.
You're welcome.
We had more ballots this year than we did for best songs of the 2000s, which is kind of nuts. Just because I feel like this is a much more niche thing.
Yeah.
We had 46 total ballots cast. 182 different openings got nominations, and we had a total number of votes cast was 310. So like kind of fucking wild.
Yeah, thanks for playing.
Yeah, so like 182 anime openings, we narrowed it down to 64. So like 65% of the openings nominated didn't make the final bracket, which is kind of nuts. But without further ado, are we ready for the bracket reveal?
By the way, we are not going to say anything like our bias or.
Yeah, there will be no argument. That will all be on next week's show. So
Fuck it, I'm being biased.
Cody won't be on next week's show, so he'll be with us in spirit. So are we ready for the bracket reveal? Mm-hmm. All right. This will be in the upper left-hand side of the bracket. Match. Oh, hold on. Race car.
I'm biased towards that.
we're
Oh,
at
initial D.
Yeah, we're at Talladega. So upper left-hand side of the bracket. So if you download the bracket before you're listening to the podcast, you can follow along, even though you can just fucking see it. Upper left-hand side of the bracket. We have the 1 seed, or a 1 seed, Cowboy Bebop, OP1, versus the 16 seed, the Sailor Moon English Opening 1.
Okay.
Yeah, so that, okay.
It's fucking difficult.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through it and then we can have our thoughts. Match number 2 is the 8 seed Futari wa Procure OP1 versus the 9 seed Yuri on Ice Opening 1. Match number 3 is the 5 seed Naruto OP2 versus the 12 seed Kaku OP1.
Kakaku?
No. Match number 4 is the 4 seed the Dragon Ball Z Japanese OP1 versus the 13 seed the Death Parade opening. Match number 5 is the Bobobo opening 1 versus the 11 seed the Digimon Tamers opening 1. Match number 8 is the 3 seed Bleach opening 1 versus the 14 seed the My Hero Academia OP3. Match number 7 is the 7 seed JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 5 opening 1 versus the 10 seed the I can't pronounce Kenshin. How do you
Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah, that Japanese OP1. And match number 8, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or the 2 seed JoJo Bizarre's Adventure Part 1 opening 1 versus the 15 seed Bleach opening number 7. So that is the first quadrant of the bracket.
Turns out I don't know a lot of these off.
Yeah.
Yeah, some on the back end is like, okay, these are flying over my head.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah, so we're definitely before next week's show we like go through and watch them all, and like everybody will be fully caught up. But this is just the bracket reveal. That first matchup, the 1 seed Cowboy Bebop, which I will say is the overall number 1 seed, it had 15 total votes. So the overall number 1 seed versus the 16 seed being the Sailor Moon English OP, which is the lowest 16 seed. So it was the last opening to get in the tournament, and that's kind of crazy.
It was?
Yeah, it
Weird.
was the 64th opening to get into the tournament.
That's a fantastic intro.
Yeah. Lot of JoJo. So y'all buckle up. And I will say the 2 Bleach openings on this quadrant are the only 2 Bleach openings nominated, or that made the final bracket. I think there was like 7 or 8 Bleach openings that got nominated, but they ended up pretty much cannibalizing themselves, so only 2 of them got in. So are we ready for our next quadrant of the bracket?
Yes.
Go ahead.
In the lower left-hand side of the bracket, match number 1, number 1 seed Samurai Champloo OP1 versus the 16 seed Space Dandy OP1.
Okay.
Match number 2, the 8 seed the My Hero Academia opening 1 versus the 9 seed the Hajime no Ippo opening 1. Match number 3,
Heard of that.
it's good.
It's a boxing anime.
Yeah, it's boxing. Match number 3 is the 5 seed the original Berserk opening versus number 12 the DBZ English OP1. Chala, Hechala. Match number 4, the 4 seed the Bakano OP1 versus the 13 seed the RE Cutie Honey OP1. The 5th matchup is the 6th seed the Rose of Versailles OP1 versus the 11th seed Beck Mongolian Chop Squad OP1. Match number 6 is the 3 seed Naruto opening 4 versus the 14 seed Fist of the North Star OP1. Match number 7 is the 7 seed JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2 opening 1 versus the 10 seed Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam OP2. And match number 8 is the 2 seed One Punch Man opening 1 versus the 15th seed Spice and Wolf opening 1.
Fuck.
Yeah.
There was one in there specifically that I didn't like.
What do you don't like?
Bloody Stream versus Zeta.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't think any of the actual quadrants of the bracket themselves are weak, but I would say if there was an easiest quadrant of the bracket, this one's it. Off the top of my head before going into the other 2. But I think the thing that surprised me the most is Samurai Champloo doing so well. It was a 1 seed, so like
it's really good though.
It's really
good
good.
opening.
I was really surprised that it got like a lot of support behind it.
Which is, it's funny because Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo are like maybe the same. Yeah,
and
so.
they both secured 1 seeds.
That's
I
good.
was expecting the 4th opening to Naruto to be higher than what it was.
Yeah,
Which one was the 4th opening Naruto?
Fighting Dreamers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
3 seed, so still did
Yeah.
pretty respectable. But so it was. So if it's a 3 seed, that means it was in the top 12 overall openings. So are we ready for the upper right hand side of the bracket?
Yes.
This, in my opinion, is maybe the toughest side of the bracket, but y'all tell me. Match number 1, the 1 seed Neon Genesis Evangelion OP1 versus the 16 seed Devilman Crybaby OP1.
That one's gonna be
That's
no.
Rizzo had a priceless reaction.
it's less hard and more annoying. I'll just say that.
It's more annoying.
Let me go through the rest of the matches and we can talk about it. Match number 2, the 8 seed Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam OP1 versus the 9 seed Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood opening 1. Match number 3, the number 5 seed Dragon Ball OP1, original Dragon Ball OP1 versus number 12 Inuyashiki OP1. Match number 4, the 4 seed Attack on Titan opening 1 versus the 13 seed JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 OP number 2. Match number 5, the 6 seed Darling in the Franxx opening versus the 11 seed Kill la Kill opening.
That's
Let's go.
Let me finish. Match number 6, the 3 seed the Death Note English OP2 versus the 14 seed Ancient Magus Bride opening number 1. Match number 7, the 7 seed Tokyo Ghoul OP1 versus number 10 Kisniver opening 1.
That's hard.
And
that's hard.
And
Tokyo Ghoul is known for their openings.
And match number 8, the 2 seed JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 opening number 2 versus the 15 seed Pop Teen Epic opening 1. That side of that quadrant
Hold
of the,
on. Let me hear that JoJo Part 1 opening 2.
Yes.
That is Bloody Stream.
Okay.
Because
Fuck
Part
you,
1
Tanner.
only has one opening.
Okay, well it's just how it was written on
There are two that are so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Wait, so they're the same opening as on twice?
It's how it was written on the nomination forms. So
they're...
That's fucky.
Wait,
Because that's just Bloody Stream.
That's the same song twice.
So the Part 2 opening 1 and the Part 1 opening 2 is the same theme?
Yeah, because Part
Wait,
1
wait.
only has like one opening.
Oh. Yeah.
Because Part 1's only like 12 episodes.
Wait, no. Say what you said again.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 opening 2.
Two.
And then also nominated is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2 opening 1.
Part 2 opening 1.
Yeah, but Part 1 didn't have a second opening.
So I think the issue here is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1. I think it's OP1 then.
But I think you also said earlier about Part 1 opening 1 or something like that.
Yeah, I thought I heard all
it's
like
a 2 seed. I just went by how things were nominated. Part 1 opening 2 had several nominations. Part 2 opening 1 had several nominations. So
Might be some configuration there.
we may need to. It's fine.
I mean, if we have to
this is how it. I mean, this is how it was nominated.
if we have to reconfigure it by the time
Yeah.
of the brackets, that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So whatever, but just keep that in mind. So yeah, Neon Genesis Evangelion versus Devilman Crybaby is fucking whoa.
Not only that, but Darling in the Franxx and Kill la Kill.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's sibling fighting sibling.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
And I mean, again, that's how. Like, I did not put any personal like. Oh, I think this would be funny for narrative purposes. This is how the bracket was laid out.
Like the Devilman Crybaby versus
Cruel Angel Thesis.
Yeah, I mean that's one of those things where it's like if it didn't happen, if we didn't fight them now,
It
we
would
might
probably
have
happen.
Fought
Yeah.
them later.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Another one I think is going to be kind of tough on this side of the bracket is Tokyo Ghoul versus Kisniver, because that Kisniver theme is really
Kisniver
fucking
is
good.
so good.
That's-
Tokyo Ghoul
Lay your hands on me,
Yeah.
and then. But I've seen Tokyo Ghoul's first opening, really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then also the first Dragon Ball OP going against Inuyashiki, which Inuyashiki also has a very good underrated
I fucking
opening.
love Inuyashiki, and I love fucking Dragon Ball.
Inuyashiki was the one that you showed us.
Yes.
Okay,
That we watched.
that
with
was a
Cole.
very good opening.
So are we ready for the last quadrant of the bracket?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Here we go.
We're in the shit now.
The 1 seed, match number 1, the 1 seed Yu Yu Hakusho opening 1 versus the 16 seed Fairy Tail OP1. The match number 2, 8 seed Trigun opening 1 versus the 9 seed Naruto OP5. Match number 3 is the 5 seed My Hero Academia OP2 versus the 12 seed Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood opening 3. Match number 4, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex opening 1 versus the 13th seed Dragon Ball GT Japanese opening 1. Match number 5.
remember the Japanese one.
It's good. I listened to it before doing this. Match number 5, the 6th seed, the One Piece English opening. Yes, that's right. Fucking Pirate Rap is on this bracket versus the 11th seed Steins Gate OP number 1. Match number 6, the 3 seed Mob Psycho 100 opening number 1 versus the 14 seed Oran High School Host Club opening 1.
I wonder. They're the same show, aren't they?
Yeah, it's the same show. Match number 7, the 7th seed JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4 opening 1 versus the 10th seed Naruto Shippuden opening 3. And match number 8, the 2 seed Pokemon English opening number 1 versus the 15th seed Ping Pong opening number 1.
What
the fuck?
I don't know a lot of these anime.
I'm telling you, there's some on there that's like, definitely need to pay attention when we watch them.
Yeah.
Because there's some on there that I don't know offhand. And like, some of them, I feel like some anime have so many good openings that some got snubbed, I believe, just because, except for JoJo, they got fucking 7 openings in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if
quality openings.
yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but 3 out of the 4 7 seeds were JoJo openings. JoJo also had a 2 seed and a 3 seed and like a 10 seed. So like they had 6 or 7
And
openings in
the
there.
fucking part 2 made it in twice.
Yep.
Again, I just went by how shit was nominated, but we can definitely go.
Well, no,
back
part 2 was in there. Well,
okay, we'll get to it.
Yeah,
we can
no, it's fine.
fix it. It's fine. So definitely download the bracket just to make sure that we're right. But I think Bleach got screwed because Bleach has a ton of good openings.
Yeah.
I would say I don't know how many total openings
I want to say 21.
Bleach had.
They had several openings.
I mean, a shit ton. I think Bleach had 8 or 9 openings nominated. I know all of the first 7 openings were nominated. And then like opening 10 was nominated and opening like 12 was nominated. And there's probably 1 or 2 other stray ones that were also nominated. And only 2 of them got in.
I was really sorry off of Bleach, but I was really hoping Boogie Pop and others opening would make it on there, which made me kind of sad that it did.
It's too new.
I think it's too new.
That doesn't matter.
Well,
If
not
we're
that many
gonna-
people know about it.
Okay, yeah, I think it's very, very new, but I definitely could see that one definitely needs
Down the line.
that one. If it was 2 years from now, I think that one would be
No.
on there because like that opening is really damn good.
It is, and I mean, but the thing is, though, Darling in the Franxx came out last year, and it made it on there.
Yeah.
That's enough time.
Devilman Crybaby made it on there.
Yeah,
and
Pop
then
Team Epic made it
Pop
on
Team
there.
Epic made
Although
it
I
on
will
there.
say Pop Team Epic and Devilman Crybaby were both 2 of the 8 last openings that got in.
and then part 5 of JoJo made it on there.
Part 5 of JoJo is the newest opening that's in there. But also I guess to JoJo's credit, JoJo's already an established series.
Yeah.
But I mean, Boogie Pop is also.
Yeah,
Well,
but like
Boogie Pop
JoJo's
is
more
a
popular.
more underground.
And yeah, but say Boogie Pop isn't really that well known.
Not to say it's not good. It's just
it's a good opening, but it's
Yeah.
only been out for a month.
yeah, nobody. I don't think it has enough time to really people gravitate towards it yet. I mean, obviously, we can see by the 1 seeds, like nobody. I'm surprised Samurai Champloo was a 1 seed, but I think Yu Yu Hakusho, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and Cowboy Bebop being 3 of the top 4 seeds was not surprising.
Nah.
I was surprised actually that Cowboy Bebop got more votes than Neon Genesis Evangelion. Cowboy Bebop's opening got 15 total votes, while Neon Genesis Evangelion got 12.
Oh wow, that's
So,
not bad.
Yeah, so
Oh, Cowboy Bebop is a very good opening.
oh yeah,
Oh,
I
hell
mean,
yeah.
I mean, both of those are classics in their own right. But so I was very surprised with that. I was surprised Darling in the Franxx even got in, to be honest.
It was voted wasn't it voted best OP of last year by Crunchyroll?
I mean,
don't
maybe, but going into the final 48 hours, there was 1 vote for it. So it was one of those, that and Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho also, like 3 days before deadline, had 1 vote, and it ended up getting kind of a boost at the end, and it rocketed it all the way up to a 3 seed.
Both very good openings.
Yeah, and like Darling in the Franxx ended up rocketing up to a 6 seed. So like it's pretty interesting, like how like some of the OPs I figured that were gonna do better. I honestly thought Bleach was gonna have a much better showing. I think that's the thing that surprises me the most. Like, although the first Bleach opening does have a 3 seed, which isn't bad. The only other Bleach opening in here is a 15 seed, which means it was one of the last 8 openings to get in. It's kind of bizarre. And actually, I think the Bleach opening, if I remember correctly, was the last opening to get in that had multiple votes. So, I mean, it was close. So, yeah, that's the anime bracket. That's the best anime openings bracket.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a very interesting discussion once we get to it.
I hate it.
You're not going to be here.
Yeah.
My bracket's gonna be Ghost.
You won't be able to argue.
Cody's ghost bracket will be here. I think it's going to end up being tougher than best song of the 2000s. Which, if you would have asked me before this started, I'd have been like, no, it's going to be easy. I also never expected anywhere near 182 different openings to get votes. Never expected that either, which is nuts. Like when you think about 182 different anime openings, it's just wild. But yeah, so that's the bracket. Next week you're going to get to hear the four of us minus Cody argue about it.
I'll be here in spirit.
Cody will be here in spirit, but not here.
He'll
on
be
mic.
Skyping in for this very special
Fuck
episode.
no, I'm not.
Yes.
You'll get a piece of paper with my.
Yeah, Cody will have a filled out bracket, and that would be it. So yeah, any final thoughts on the bracket from anyone? I think there's gonna be some openings. I think that's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
I think some are pretty chalk. I think we'll be able to get through some like all in agreement, but I think there's gonna be others just like no, fuck you, die.
Hearts will be broken.
Yeah.
Spirits will be crushed.
Yeah. So we're happy to announce that Mr. Brightside is the best anime opening.
Brightside. Can you believe that Mr. Brightside won?
I was
Yeah.
telling Colt that earlier. Like, man, we were so young.
Okay. Any bets on what's actually going to win this one? I do. It's Pokemon.
You think Pokemon wins?
No.
Oh. I was like, okay.
No. Everyone knows Evangelion.
After the music shit show for our last award show, I have
Song of the
no
Year.
clue.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what our taste line up as. I have no idea what the final collective bracket's going to look like, but should be interesting. So thank you, everybody, for listening to this week's episode of the podcast. Again, like we said, the actual argument show of us filling out the one quote-unquote perfect bracket will be next week on episode 99 of the podcast. But you can listen to us. If you're already listening to us, thank you. But if you want to listen to us some more, we're on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Podcast, Overcast, Spotify, everything you can think of. Cody just beat his belly for some reason. Glad.
I slapped it.
Yeah.
Slap.
So thank you. You can leave us a like, a review, a subscription, a rating, a comment, all that good stuff. Send us to a friend. Be like, oh my God, you should go check out this bracket. It's in the description of their podcast. It's going to be on their Twitter at twitter.com/AYCH podcast. It's wild. Go check it out. Fill out a bracket. If you do fill out a bracket, definitely send it to us. Again, at twitter.com at AYCH podcast. Send it to us. Be cool to see what everybody thinks should win. Again, bracket, you can download it from the description. It will be description of this podcast. It will also be posted on Twitter the next day. So definitely fill out one. Let's see what you think is going to win. And then you can follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/AYCH podcast, where we have really fun posts every week. Sometimes, Pat and I go to Comic-Con.
Sometimes,
yeah.
We go to cons every single week.
Yeah.
Starting now.
Yeah, Pat and I are going to every single con. And then Pat does some amazing art over on our Instagram as well, so definitely go check that out. For every week, it's great, wonderful, I love it. Follow us on twitch.tv/AllYouCanHear. This week, on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we will be streaming kind of like a mini Mario week. Wednesday, we will be doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Thursday, we will be doing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and on Friday, we will be doing another round of Super Mario Party. Those should all start around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. But we are recording this like a week in advance, so if that changes, it will be on our Twitter, so don't worry. But that will be on twitch.tv/AllYouCanHear. And you can follow me, Tanner, on Twitter at Tanner1495.
I am Colt, and you can follow me on Twitter at ColtD00. You can make it.
What?
I don't know.
Hello, my name is Cody. You can follow me at CODDOC11. That's CODDOC11. Follow me on Instagram. The week that this comes out,
Cody's in South Korea right now.
I am in South Korea right now. You can check me pictures out. I'm a pirate now.
Check me pictures of the South Korea out.
Check out the photos of my adventures. I'm going to be posting them on Instagram. Come give them some Insta likes.
Ooh, spicy.
You can follow me on Twitter at WednesdayWookie and follow my art Instagram at World of Wednesday. Thank you for listening.
This is Patrick. Thank you for listening. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at John Lost His Name. You can follow my art on Facebook at John Lost His Name Art. And while you're out there in cyberspace, draw me a picture of your dog.
Whoa! That's all your bit. I will also say, forgot to mention this, but on last Friday, March the 8th, we released a Captain Marvel review non-canon file. Go check that out. It's great. Go check it out. Thanks.
Yeah.
I got